No, hold on. This is 5 Minutes Funnier.
Hey, and welcome to 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. I am your host, Jimmy England, with some more tips and hacks on a successful comedy career. No guarantees, mind you. That's all up to you. I think as professional comedians, male, female, whatever the case may be, we have a obligation to the craft to be professional, to act professional in every way. And that means being like a Girl Guide or a Boy Scout, and when you arrive at your venue, coming prepared. Don't be sitting there making up your set list when you're sitting in the venue. You should have that prepared before you even walk in the door. You know what you're going to do. Now that doesn't mean you can't change things. You definitely can. You should take a look and assess the mood of the audience, the temper of the room, the tone of the room, and react accordingly. That means possibly adjusting your material. It could even mean adjusting your delivery. But you won't know how to adjust your delivery if you're too busy going, well, what am I going to do after this bit? What am I going to do after this bit? You want to be in the moment. You want to soak in the atmosphere. You want to see if there's a joke you can find that you can open your act with, that'll show the audience that you're there, that you're not just coming in there to recite what you need to recite and then heading home afterwards. The point is that your goal on that stage is to look as polished as possible. You don't want to look like somebody that's grasping for their next joke or trying to figure out what they're going to do next. And I have seen that from both professional and amateur comedians getting on that stage who went, well, I can bluff my way through a set anytime I want. No, more often than not, your inability to be prepared is going to be obvious to everyone in that audience. You are not going to give the show the audience deserves. Part of being professional means taking the spot that you're given and make the most of it. I know a lot of comedians out there, especially ones that have been doing it for 1 or 2 or 3 years, suddenly feeling like, well, I'm hot stuff here. What do you mean I'm the bullet? I know that guy's done 8 years, but he should go for it first. I'm funny as hell. The way I see it, it's my job to make them laugh, whether I'm the first comic or I'm the headliner at the end of the show. And if I can only make them laugh at the end of the show, what the hell am I doing there in the first place? Any place you are on a venue is a treasured position. Take it. Make the most of it. When I get up and I open up a show, my job is not just to make them laugh, but to set a bar that's so high every other comedian that comes after me has to meet that bar. It's not about me going out there and weekly trying to open up the audience and being pissed because I'm the bullet. Don't care. I get very passionate about the bullet position because I have never had a problem in that position. I have never gone on and said, geez, if only I had done this 4 spots back, I would have gotten even more laughs. I honestly believe that I got every laugh I could out of that audience being the very first person up. And if that's not your attitude, maybe it's time to do an attitude readjustment. Now, don't misunderstand me here, by the way. I am not saying that I don't want to be the middle or the headliner. Of course I do. We all do. That is the goal that we're all aiming for, that headline spot where we are the feature. We are the reason the audience is there to see the show. If you go out in the bullet position and you kick ass consistently, people who book shows are going to notice. Word is going to get around and it doesn't matter where you are, you own that audience. That's 5 Minutes Funnier for this week. And I hope you learned something new and exciting. As always, please subscribe to this podcast and, of course, review or hit the like button, rather. We really appreciate that if you do that. Share it with your friends, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and stay funny. Almost forgot.